So the lights come on. I start showing up when the lights come on. You know what I mean? It's like a mountain of crazy shit that people gotta go through when it comes to like even fighting me. There's not enough footage on me to really even like pin down like a real weakness. You know what I mean? You can say, oh yeah, his hands is down. He gets hit too much. Do he really though? Like it's an event when you see me get hit. I don't think people actually notice that. Like it's an actual event. Oh my god, he finally got hit.
You know, when you talk about your awkward rhythm, right? In the Hooker fight, I think it was the first round. You slip. I don't know if he threw like a straight left, but you slip it, and then you throw a left hook on your way out. Like that's not a typical punch. Like where does that come from?
That comes from how I beat Philadelphia fighters. Period. I've been fucking up Philadelphia fighters for years. The reason why somebody like Jaron Ennis don't have a fucking chance. You can't protect yourself from everything. You can't defend yourself from everything. And as fast as your eyes is, I got fast eyes too. We can be playing stalemate or I knock you the fuck out with some crazy shit like that. Period. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter like if you can switch your feet and all that stuff. You know what I mean? This it's just certain shit. You can't counter that. You could try. Like Hooker. Hooker got fucking skills too, man. Hooker got incredible range, incredible reflexes. He's somebody that I just couldn't just weave and then come back with something or do something. You know what I mean?
Mm.
No, I have to be faster than the human eyes can see, and I have to do something that you'll never see coming, and you'll never in your life try to like be able to like overcome like that kind of adversity. You know, Maurice Hooker was in shape like a motherfucker, and he came in like a whole weight class bigger than me.
I
Like,
remember that. I remember that.
you know what I mean? He was at his very very best when he fought Vergil Ortiz. He didn't get the ass whooping that he ever got from Vergil Ortiz. He fought Vergil with a broken hand. And when he went down in excruciating pain, it's because his hand was already broken. It was broken before the fight, and that's why they knew and they took advantage in during the fight. It was broken during the fight too. And when he went down because his hands hurt. You know, like it wasn't the same thing. He didn't go down because his hands hurt. You know what I mean? And it's not like he just got flooded with a bunch of stupid punches. No, he went down. He got damaged multiple times, and then he got up and fought like a goddamn warrior. And I was like, after the fight, I'm like, what the fuck was that, man? Like, for my estimations, you should be out and done at round two. I should never see you fucking fighting all the way through a goddamn 10-round fight to a point where I had to change my whole damn pattern. Like, ain't no sense in fucking trying to stop this dude. Or let's just win every single goddamn round. You know what I mean? And get these rounds under my belt. Um, I ain't even expect for him to fucking be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell happened in that shit? And in the ring, he told me. Like after the fight, he told me. I'm like, yo, what happened? What happened with these other two fights? What happened with the other guy? Like, man, I had a bad camp. Like, you know what I mean? I had a bad camp, and I wasn't in there like that. And I'm like, well, shit, man. Well, what happened to the fucking Vergil Ortiz fight? I had a broken hand before the fucking fight, man. Like, what the hell? Like, so like this fight was real. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. Like, no, like it wasn't the same. Like, I'm like, shit. Well, all right, man. I mean, but like those are called circumstantial fights.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Golden Boy is great at setting up circumstantial fights for who they want to win.
Hey,
You know what I mean? Vergil Ortiz, a lot of circumstantial fights. When Brad Solomon fought him, he fought Brad Solomon with 2 weeks notice.
and coming
Brad
off of
Solomon
he
fought
was
me in 3 months notice.
wait, wasn't Brad Solomon was coming off of a layoff, right? Like a year.
It was something like that. It was some old nut ass shit that happened. You know what I mean? But like when he fought Brad Solomon, and mind you, Brad Solomon was good at upsetting motherfuckers. Brad Solomon in his heyday gave everybody a problem. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. But Brad Solomon fought Vergil Ortiz. He only had 2 weeks to prepare for the fight. That's a circumstantial win. That's not a real win.
It was a year and 8 months.
Yeah. And then
Year
it
and
was
8
like,
years.
circumstantial. Like even with the whole layoff and all that shit, he only gave him 2 weeks to prepare for the fight. 2 fucking weeks. I feel like people need to start taking notice when fights are not being promoted. You know what I mean? People don't take notice that like the Blair Flair Alexis Rocha fight was not promoted until like a week of. And the thing is, you know what's the funny part about that? You can't tell me I don't sell. That crowd was packed. People weren't buying the tickets for Vergil Ortiz
And Michael
and,
McKenzie.
and Michael McKinson in LA.
Is that
No,
the
they
reason why
weren't.
they didn't cancel the event? Because
The
because
reason
they
why I
knew
didn't
that.
cancel the event is because I came in like Captain Save-A-Ho to save fucking Golden Boy, even though I didn't have to, because I only had a couple weeks notice fight, and I really didn't have to take the fight because I haven't had a fight in fucking almost a year. You know what I mean? But like I was like, you know what? It's not like I'm going to get any better. They done fucking drown me out and starved me out. You know what? I'm gonna take this fight, but I'm gonna bounce back harder and better than ever before. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come in there with my cockiness and my arrogance and all that shit. But like win, lose, or draw, Blair Flair is gonna win regardless. And that's what happened. I won regardless. You know what I mean? Like and it's not like you couldn't say that like Blair Flair wasn't like a sell. If you look at the ratings just on YouTube alone and like everything, like Blair Flair was the highest trending like fighter in boxing that week and weeks after that and weeks coming up into that. The highest trending fighter, and I'm not even a world title holder.